When I was younger, I had sparse friends I would meet outside of school. So when I was invited to hang over at Jim's house, not real name, how could I say no? This was one of my first real times from memory that I could hang out with a friend that wasn't a supervised birthday party or barbecue. So I was pretty excited to have some level of responsibility. But then the toilet event happened. Hey Jim, where's the bathroom? Now is a good time to set the scene. Jim lives in a double wide in a trailer park. The neighbors and area were lower income, so appliances were scattered around, and the other trailers were in need of repairs that exceeded boards and duct tape. His dad, looking back, was probably an alcoholic and wasn't too nice to Jim. And I'm sure my mother dropped me off as a positive influence, so eventually he could come over. This wouldn't be the first time my mother has encouraged having friends over to ensure they are having at least one good meal every so often. She was the best. Getting back, he points down the hall. Walk in. Nothing of note. Do my business. And the toilet won't flush. Well, I'm young. Have no idea. So my best idea is, better ask the dad. Hey Mr. Jim, I went to use the toilet and… You what? Why would you do that? It's not working. Jesus Christ, and he stomps down the hallway, goes into the bathroom, yells again, and goes right into Jim's room to yell at him. The rest of the stay was a blur, but I remember having to wait an antagonizing amount of time for my mother to show back up to get me. This was before cell phones, and I sure as hell wasn't using the landline with his father in the house. Besides, how did I even know it worked? So immediately a rule is burned into my brain. If you go over someone's house, make to ask if the toilet works. So for years, whenever I would go over someone's house, that would be the first thing to ask. And the response was always, yep. Or, don't use the downstairs one. Perfect. Immediately normalized. This will live in the back of my head until I die. One time a few years later, I was over a different friend's and I'm in my mid-teens. Hey Mr. Johns, your toilet work? Oh no, I'm afraid. You have to go up in the weeds behind the house. Sure thing, thanks. So I put on my shoes and pee up behind the house and come back. The father looks at me upon entering and says, why did you do that? And me matter of factually, because you told me to? Quote, oh, yay, the toilet works. Cool, thanks. At the cool age of 29, is when my friends were like, hey, you actually know that's not something people ask, right? Quote, and in a flash all the times I've been over homes, client buildings, and even having people over, hey, the toilets are working and they are down the hall. Childhood trauma is a hell of a drug. TLDR. At a young age got screamed at for using a broken toilet. Normalized asking if the toilet worked until 30.